Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to Chair Force Stories. I'm comedian Chris Allen. I'm a 20-year vet, retired about 5 years ago, and now I'm using YouTube to kind of just tell different stories and express myself about how I feel about my service and just things I experience. So, do me a favor, please. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, like. I appreciate everybody that's watching right now. So please tell a friend, tell somebody, tell a vet, share this with a vet. This week, I kind of want to talk about anger. This isn't going to be a very long video, but there is a stereotype that veterans are angry people, and let me tell you why. One, it's true. Most of us are very, very angry people, and it's because we get jerked around a lot. It's a lot of hurry up and wait. It's a lot of hey, can you get this done? Call this office. You call that office. Oh, we don't handle that. You got to call this guy. You call that guy. Oh, you're supposed to talk to that guy. He told you to call me, and you got to go back to the other guy. Yo, like what's going on here? I done seen both of y'all twice. It's stuff like that that really pisses veterans off. And then you just have the different personalities that just they really take advantage of the system. They know nothing can be said or done to them, and they just really push you to your limit. That's really overall. That's what they do. They push you to your limit. Um, Mentally, I can't say every day, just depending on where you work at, but you're just pushed to your mental limit all the time, all the time. You also have this thing where like you feel responsible for other people because they do blanket punishment. So you find yourself worried about other people. I would say that's probably the biggest thing since I retired that I really enjoy is not worrying about what Johnny did. Because I remember one time at Wright Patton Air Force Base. You know how every year squadrons will have like a Christmas party, a summer holiday party, a burger burn, whatever it is. At our squadron, we would do a golf tournament every year. Everybody didn't golf, but it was a good day for everybody to not be in the office. And most people use that time just to get drunk during the duty day. Everybody looked forward to it. We going to the golf course, getting drunk, hit a couple balls. And we had a dude get a DUI the weekend before. Again, has nothing to do with any of us. That's a grown man who made that decision to drink and then get in his car and got caught on base drinking and driving, had a line number and everything, was gone. If you don't know, a line number is when you've tested for the next rank, you made it, and they'll tell you, hey, because when you make rank, you don't put it all on at the same time. Say 5,000 people got promoted, they have a line number. They basically order everybody for 1 to 5,000, and the numbering system can get confusing. So none of that matters. But just say you're number 3,000. So the first month they might promote 700 people, then the next month 500 people. So you're waiting for your line number, your position, your number 3,000 out of 500 to come up. So his line number's gone. DUI, he feels really bad, has to brief the squadron, all that shit. And I want to say it was the day before the social outing, squadron outing. I said social. We get called by the captain. Everybody's standing around in the shop, and they go, "Hey, look, in light of what happened, we think it's best that nobody drinks at golf." And it's just like, yo, what the fuck? So now nobody can drink alcohol. Nobody can drink at all because one person did some dumb shit. So it's numerous incidents like that where you get punished for some shit that you had nothing to do with. Now you as a grown man or a woman, you can enjoy libation, spirits, alcohol, whatever you want to call it. You can't have it now because this guy over here got a DUI the week before. It's shit like that. Okay? Get in trouble for other people. If you have a airman or somebody you're supervising, they get in trouble. Now you get in trouble. It's just we're constantly just being fucked over, getting orders to places you don't want to go. Another thing that pisses us off, say some weird detail comes down. They want somebody to do something. Oh, we need an escort for whatever. And you happen to be on leave. And nobody wants this escort detail. Guess who's going to get that escort detail? You, because you weren't there to say you don't want it. The people constantly changing their mind. Hey, we're doing this. No, we're not doing this. We're doing. You know what? Yeah, we are doing it. Just the flip flopping back and forth, or making a bad decision that no one likes, and you can't say anything. So all this shit is going on. All this stuff is going on. People getting in trouble. And it has nothing to do with you. Then you have your own shit that you're dealing with, your personal stuff, your at home stuff. You can have just a bunch of other stuff going on. You got a shitty commander, a shitty flight chief, or whoever it is. They're going through some shit, and in the entire time that you're shoveling shit, you have to put on a smile. You have to put on a smile the entire time and say, thank you, sir. I appreciate that. This is a great opportunity. This is a character building opportunity for me. And you just have to grin and bear that shit. And with the way things are, it's just like, yeah, you can complain amongst the group of your friends, your peers, NCOs. Say someone comes down and go, hey, we got to do X, Y, and Z. Yeah, we know it's stupid, but we got to do it. I could complain to other E5s, E6s, and shit like that. Even to the captain, I go, yo, this is fucking dumb, sir. Why are we doing this? Hey, man, we got to get it done. All right. So then now you have to put on a brave face and go out to all the people who are beneath you and tell them, hey, we're doing X, Y, and Z. And again, you have to do that shit with a straight face, with a smile on your face. And then you got to hear all the shit that the airmen don't like, or other NCOs who are that you outrank, hear them complain. And you can agree. You can say, you could feel 100% in agreement with them, but because of your position, you have to go, hey man, we can't think like that. I get it, man. It might seem like it's inefficient. This might seem like a waste of time, but it needs to get done. So now you're getting yelled at by underlings for a decision that you didn't even make. It had nothing to do with you. You're just relaying the message. So it's things like that that just build up our anger over time. And people are people. Our career fields are pretty small. I could say that probably about all the career fields in the military. You know, it's a small Air Force. So you could not like someone, have a weird thing with somebody, and see them again years later, and you pick that beef right back up. But now it's 4 years later, or whatever it may be. Now this person outranks you. They're two ranks ahead of you. Now they're an officer now, but it's just so much that you have to deal with. And again, this is just from the military side. Appointments that you got to go to that you don't want to go to, like squadron runs, fun runs, mandatory fun, um, fucking group runs, all that type of shit. Just it's so inconvenient going to different professional development things that you don't really want to go to, or it's bad timing in your life and you still got to go. And here's the thing, you even have people who know you have shit going on and they will still volunteer you to do a thing when they know you already have things going on, because they know they can. There's nothing you can do about it. You have people that do that shit. Hey, let's let Jones do that. It's like, bro, I got something coming up. So and so has a baby due. That this person is trying to do X, Y, and Z. They're going to school. They're doing this, but you don't like it so much that you're willing to ruin somebody else's life and time just because you can. And there's nothing anybody can do. There's nothing you can do. So again, all of these examples are why we are such angry people, because we deal with such bullshit day in, day out, small and big, and you really can't do anything about it. You can't really say much. So it just builds up and builds up and builds up. And we get out, and people are like, yo, what's wrong with you? Why are you talking to people like this? It's like, well, this is kind of how we talk to each other in the military. It's just like the civilian world is completely different. That's something I need to mention too. Like the way we talk to each other in the military is not acceptable in any other professional environment, maybe other than sports. And people think it's like super soft now. Now they can't call you any like slurs or anything like that. I mean, this ain't the fucking 50s or 60s. But even when I first came in, people wasn't nobody calling me no nigger, no shit like that. But people would talk shit. But yeah, that's basically where you can't go. As long as you're not using slurs or putting your hands on somebody, it's pretty much all fair game. And people really take advantage of that and hide behind their rank. So that's another thing that adds to your anger. Is people just really just pushing your buttons because they know that they can and you can't really do anything because they can always like hide it in the realm of like, oh, this is just I'm just a senior NCO telling this guy what to do. I don't know why he's taking this shit personally. You know, it's a lot of that shit. It's a lot of gaslighting and shit in the military. You know, it's a lot of that shit. It's a lot of that shit. It's a lot of like, oh, these are the rules. We can't change it. And then when it's inconvenient for you, they can change the rules. They can make waivers. They can make waivers. Like if you don't want to do some shit, it's nothing we can do. Nothing we can do. But if you want to go somewhere, they'll make sure that shit didn't happen just because they know you wanted to go. And if you didn't, hey man, it's nothing we can do about that. Sorry. I even knew people, this is how petty people are in the military. I knew people who would be up for reenlistment and they would actually be going on a deployment that same time. And here's the thing, when you're over in a combat zone, when you re-enlist, if you're in a combat zone, you can get your not can you get your bonus if you have one tax free. Yes. And there are people who would know this shit and go, yo, don't let them go because they want to go because they want their full bonus. They just want that shit tax free. It's like, yo, this person was slotted to go. They were slotted to go. It just happened to line up. And now they can't go because you're mad that you missed your window for your bonus. So now you don't want somebody else to get theirs. And they will make sure you don't go just so you can't get your tax-free full bonus. They do shit like that. Shit like that. People just say wild shit. I'll tell you this quick story, and then there's another thing I want to say, and then I'll get out of here. So, and he was cool, but this is when I worked in Colorado, and I'm still fairly young NCO, and I'm working with all these officers. This is my first time really being in an office like this, and I went to my wife's holiday / Christmas party for her job. We took a picture and everything, and like I said, I'm still a pretty young dude. These type of life experiences are pretty new for me. Going to my wife's work event, took a picture, brought it into work, and we're talking about our wives. And I go, oh, have you ever seen my wife before? To which he replied, no, but I have seen the top of her head. Now, this is a captain talking to me. I'm an E5 at the time, saying, no, I've never seen your wife, but I've seen the top of her head, insinuating that my wife has sucked his dick before. And with him being an officer, there's nothing I can say to him without me getting in trouble, because that's the thing too. No matter how wrong that person is who outranks you, you're more wrong because you said something back, if that makes sense. It's just like, hey, no matter how fucked up it is, you really just can't talk to somebody like that. It's just like, well, this dude said this first. Hey man, you kind of gotta just, you gotta handle it professionally. Shit like that. So, which I didn't take too kindly to the comment, because I couldn't really say shit back. Couldn't say anything back without potentially getting in trouble and being called insubordinate, disrespectful to an officer, all that kind of shit. I was like, okay, you got me right now, sir. I'll get you back later. This is the holiday season. And I want to say about 2 weeks later, we have our holiday party. His wife is there. This captain. I'm there with my wife. I wait for him to be, I wait for the perfect opportunity where he's with his wife, and I walk up to him with mine. I go, hey, honey, this is Captain So-and-so. This is the guys whose dick you sucked. And his wife was like, what? I go, oh yeah. Captain so-and-so said that my wife sucked his dick. What? It's like, yeah, I showed him a picture of my wife, asked her if he ever seen him before. Ever seen her before? And he said no, but I have seen the top of her head. And the look on his wife's face was she was so fucking mad. She was so fucking mad. And I did my job. I slapped him on the arm. I was like, have a good night, sir. And that Monday morning, he came into work. He was like, you motherfucker, man. He was just like, you got me. He's like, you fucking got me. He's like, I shouldn't have said that shit. He's like, you fucking got me, man. My wife was not happy. I should have never said that shit. And I was like, all right. So yeah, it's little shit like that. It's little shit like that. And being in the military, you could go and tell somebody that he said that, and they would just double down on the joke. And again, it wouldn't be as bad if he had a recourse of action. Because if you say something and it hits a little too hard for them, now all of a sudden you're in trouble for being disrespectful. So you're always playing like you're always on this weird line, especially as an enlisted person, always on a fucking line, always on a line. And the last thing I want to talk about is this shit that's going on right fucking now, where the Air Force is denying trans people their retirement after they were given the option. Pete Hegseth said, fuck it, you're being separated, you're not getting shit. I think that's complete fucking bullshit. This dude, Pete Hegseth, wasn't even on active duty. You're a fucking guard and reserve guy. You've never earned rank in your life. You were handed every rank that you ever got. And you got the job as SecDef because you're a dick sucker. That's why you sucked this man's dick to the point where he goes, you know what? I like this guy. You're not even qualified for your fucking job, and you're denying people. And this is a specific group of people. It's not even a lot of people. They say it might be up to a dozen people who have served honorably for over 15 years, 15 to 18 years of faithful, dedicated, honorable service. These people are being denied their retirement and other benefits and just separated after giving almost 2 decades of their life. Now, if the situation was, hey, y'all just have to get out, it is what it is. But they're being forced out, and they were told, hey, yes, you're gonna retire. I know someone personally going through this right now. They had all their retirement stuff done. They were told, hey, you're being retired. You've applied for early retirement. We made an exception for y'all so y'all can get this done, because we don't want y'all walking away after 15 to 18 years with absolutely nothing. We're not gonna do that to y'all. And then they turn around and they fucking do that shit. Now, I don't care how you feel about gay, trans, or whatever the fuck it may be. It doesn't, none of that shit matters. All that matters is you had people give their life to the government, to this country, to their service, to their branch. Okay? We don't see our families. People get divorced. The shit that people go through being in the military day in, day out, the shit that we have to deal with every fucking day. And then to have this happen after you've been told, and in some cases, everything has been done, and they're gonna just pull the rug from underneath these people and take the shit away, that is fucked up. That is fucked up. And that is why we are angry fucking people. I'm out.